Listen carefully, because this is how people lose a fortune without ever knowing it. There are 3 wheat pennies that look completely normal. Same brown color, same size, same sound when they hit the table. And that's exactly why they destroy lives financially. The third one gets tossed into a jar and forgotten for years. The second gets spent at a store like it's worthless. But the first one, it gets cleaned, scratched, or rubbed shiny, and its value is erased forever. Collectors are hunting these pennies right now. Not hundreds, not thousands. Life-changing money. And the terrifying truth is this. Millions of these coins already passed through ordinary hands. Hands that didn't know. Hands that spent them. Hands that ruined them. Check every wheat penny. Every date. Every mint mark. Every detail. Because the worst moment isn't finding nothing. It's realizing the fortune already came to you, and you let it slip away. Most people don't lose money. They erase it. The 1947 wheat penny is one of the most dangerous coins ever minted because it doesn't look rare. It doesn't look valuable. It doesn't warn you. It blends in perfectly with worthless change, and that's how it wins. Right now, someone is spending a 1947 wheat penny and feeling nothing. No fear, no hesitation, just a penny sliding across a counter. And the moment it leaves their hand, something irreversible happens. Because that coin will never come back. The 1947 wheat penny was born just after World War II, during a massive production rush. Millions were struck, and that false sense of abundance is exactly what destroys people today. When something looks common, it gets treated like trash. Dropped, scratched, cleaned, spent, and every one of those actions quietly murders value. Collectors know the truth. They know that surviving 1947 wheat pennies in high condition are disappearing. They know that untouched examples are getting harder to find every single year. And they know most people already ruined theirs without even realizing it. There are 3 mint marks you need to fear. No mint mark from Philadelphia, the D from Denver, the S from San Francisco. They all look the same until you know what to look for. But once you understand condition, strike quality, and originality, you realize something terrifying. Most of them are already destroyed. The Denver Mint produced weak strikes. That means sharp 1947. D pennies are far rarer than people think. Strong details mean survival. Weak details mean neglect. And collectors pay aggressively for survivors. San Francisco is worse. Poor strikes, rough surfaces, fewer high-grade coins left. When a clean 1947 S appears, collectors don't hesitate. They compete. Prices climb fast. Regret follows slower. But here's where panic sets in. Most people clean old coins. They think shiny means valuable. That single mistake wipes out hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars instantly. Cleaning a 1947 wheat penny doesn't improve it. It scars it permanently. Collectors see damage where normal people see brightness. And once a coin is cleaned, there is no undo. Then there are errors, mint mistakes that slip through in 1947. Die cracks, off-center strikes, double details, small flaws that look meaningless to the untrained eye, but turn a penny into something collectors obsess over. How many of those errors were spent at face value? How many were lost in parking lots? Vacuumed up? Thrown away? No one will ever know. Color makes it worse. Brown pennies survive everywhere. Red ones don't. A 1947 wheat penny with original red color is running out of time. Every year, oxidation kills another survivor. Every year, mishandling erases another chance. This is not about luck. This is about awareness. Because the most painful part isn't that the 1947 wheat penny can be worth serious money. It's realizing that at some point in your life, one probably passed through your hands, and you didn't look, you didn't stop, you didn't know, and now it's gone. That's how fortunes vanish quietly, one penny at a time. Listen up, treasure hunters and coin collectors, because what I'm about to reveal will blow your mind. You're looking at a 1982 Lincoln penny, right? Just a tiny penny, or is it? What if I told you that in your pocket, drawer, or old coin roll, you could be sitting on a hidden gold mine worth hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars? Yes, The 1982 Lincoln cent is one of the sneakiest, most overlooked U.S. coins with a secret that only savvy collectors and investors know. And today, I'm spilling the truth. 1982 wasn't just any year. It was a year everything changed for the Lincoln penny. The U.S. Mint switched from copper to zinc, and that switch created one of the most mysterious and collectible coins of the modern era. Some 1982 pennies are 95% copper, while others are the cheap 97.5% zinc. But they look identical. Most people will never notice the difference. But you? You're about to become a coin detective. Let me tell you why this matters. A penny that most people think is worth a cent could actually be worth $50, $100, or even more, depending on its composition and condition. That's not a joke. Collectors are hunting down 1982 copper pennies like treasure because they know the value hidden in what everyone else ignores. And here's the kicker. Some of these pennies have rare minting errors, like double die obverse, off-center strikes, or die cracks. Those errors can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's gold rush. Now listen carefully. Every 1982 penny has a story. The 1982 D. Lincoln penny? Some of those are copper, some are zinc. The 1982 P. Lincoln penny? Same deal. Even a 1982 small date penny could be a secret jackpot if it's in mint state condition. Collectors and investors know these secrets, and they're willing to pay top dollar for them. That's the hidden world of coin collecting, and now you're inside it. You might be holding a copper 1982 penny right now and not even realize it. Most pennies in circulation are zinc, but if you find a copper one, it could be the ticket to a serious payday. And don't get me started on double die errors. These coins are the stuff of legends. Lincoln's face, the lettering, even the date. If doubled, it instantly jumps in value. Some of these coins have sold for hundreds of dollars online, all because someone spotted a tiny minting mistake that no one else noticed. Here's a secret most people don't know. The weight of the penny is your first clue. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams. Zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. That tiny difference separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. And trust me, once you start weighing, examining, and hunting, you'll see how many hidden treasures have been sitting right under your nose for decades. But it doesn't stop there. The 1982 Lincoln penny is a coin of mystery and opportunity. The U.S. Mint never expected collectors to care about the switch from copper to zinc. But here we are. People have been digging through rolls, old jars, and even piles of change, finding copper 1982 pennies and rare error coins that suddenly became worth hundreds of dollars each. You could do the same. Imagine holding a single penny worth 50 times its face value, or more. That's the power of a 1982 Lincoln penny. And here's another mind-blowing fact. Certain 1982 pennies with die errors or off-center strikes are almost impossible to find in circulation. If you spot one, it's like discovering a buried treasure chest in your backyard. Collectors and investors are literally paying top dollar for these mistakes because they know scarcity equals massive value. Let me break it down. If you're serious about coins, you need to look at composition, mint mark, date, condition, and errors. These are the secrets that can turn a penny from worthless to priceless. A circulated zinc penny? Probably just a penny. A mint state copper penny? That could be your next big investment. And with 1982 pennies, even small details can make all the difference. Here's the part most people miss. The 1982 penny is a dual treasure hunt. You're not just looking for rare dates. You're looking for hidden copper pennies, small date varieties, and mint errors. Every coin is a chance at a hidden jackpot. And the best part? Most people ignore them, tossing them aside without a second thought. That's your edge. That's where the opportunity is. And don't forget the small date 1982 penny. It's subtle, it's rare, and it can be extremely valuable. Pair that with a mint state condition or a minor minting error, and you've got a coin that could sell for hundreds of dollars instantly. Some collectors have even found these pennies tucked away in collections for decades, suddenly realizing they were sitting on a small fortune. So here's your takeaway. The next time you see a 1982 Lincoln penny, don't just see a cent, see a potential treasure. Copper or zinc, error or standard, circulated or mint state. These pennies tell a story of hidden value, rare mistakes, and missed opportunities. And now that you know the secrets, you can start hunting, weighing, and inspecting your pennies like a pro. Remember, collectors and investors are willing to pay big money for 1982 Lincoln pennies in top condition, with rare errors or in copper. The market is hungry for these coins, and the window of opportunity won't last forever. So start checking rolls, jars, and drawers, because every 1982 penny could be a gold mine. Finally, here's the real kicker. Every 1982 penny has potential. Whether the hidden copper coin, a mint error, or a small date variety, you're holding a piece of U.S. history, and maybe even a small fortune. Keep your eyes open, your hands ready, and your collection growing, because the world of rare coins waits for no one. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1982 Lincoln penny, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we're just scratching the surface. More hidden treasures, rare coins, and secret collectible tips are coming your way. And who knows, the next coin you pick up could change everything. Most people think the 1951 Wheat Penny is just another old coin, something common, something worthless. And that assumption has cost thousands, maybe millions, of dollars in lost opportunities. The 1951 Wheat Penny was minted during a time when America was rebuilding, recovering from war, and returning to normalcy. Millions were produced. At first glance, it seems ordinary, safe, harmless, and that's exactly why it's so dangerous. Right now, somewhere in the United States, someone is spending a 1951 Wheat Penny without a second thought, dropping it into a cash register, sliding it across a counter, tucking it into a tip jar. That single penny might be worth thousands in the right hands, but for the spender, gone, erased, and they'll never know what they lost. The 1951 Wheat Penny comes from 3 mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. To an untrained eye, they all look identical. Same Lincoln portrait, same wheat stalks on the back, same dull brown tone. But collectors don't see coins like that. They see potential fortune. Condition is everything. Most 1951 pennies were heavily circulated. Lincoln's cheek flattened, the wheat stalks worn. These coins are worth only a few cents more than face value. But when a 1951 penny survives in high grade, untouched, unpolished, uncleaned, the numbers start climbing fast. The Philadelphia Mint produced the most pennies in 1951. That abundance makes high-grade survivors rarer than most people realize. But they're out there, hidden in jars, drawers, old collections, or even in pocket change. The thrill and panic is realizing one could already be in your hands without you knowing. The Denver Mint produced weaker strikes on many coins. Weakly struck coins often hide details, and the rare examples that survived in mint condition now command serious attention from collectors. Missing one, you may never see another. San Francisco strikes were inconsistent, and coins from the S Mint in high condition are among the rarest survivors. When they appear in auctions, they attract immediate attention. Bidding wars can erupt, and a single coin's value can skyrocket from a few dollars to hundreds, even thousands. Errors in 1951 Wheat Pennies make the stakes even higher. Off-center strikes, die cracks, double letters, and clipped planchets exist, subtle, invisible to the casual observer, yet worth thousands in the right market. People spend them every day without realizing what they're destroying. The danger doesn't stop at errors. Most people clean coins, thinking they're improving their value. One polish, one scrub, and the coin's auction potential is gone forever. Collectors want originality, age, and untouched surfaces. Clean coins are worthless to the serious market. Color is another factor. Many 1951 pennies have turned brown with age. Some retain red or red-brown luster. Original red coins are disappearing fast as oxidation continues, and careless handling destroys more each year. Time is not your ally. Every year, more 1951 Wheat Pennies vanish. Melted down, lost, cleaned, or damaged. And with each lost coin, potential fortunes quietly disappear. The frightening truth is this. The most valuable coin you may ever hold will not scream its worth. It will sit quietly in a jar or drawer, looking ordinary until it's too late. That's how fortunes vanish. Quietly, invisibly, unnoticed until the moment of regret hits. Check every coin you have, every date, every mint mark, every detail matters. Small die differences, Tiny shifts in lettering, slightly off-center strikes. These subtle clues are the difference between a worthless penny and a life-changing discovery. Collectors inspect 1951 wheat pennies like forensic evidence. Weight, strike quality, color, surface texture. Every imperfection can be valuable. Every overlooked detail can mean a loss that will never be recovered. The 1951 wheat penny is deceptively quiet. It's small. It's brown. It looks ordinary. But the danger is real. Ignorance destroys value faster than theft ever could. If you've ever held a 1951 wheat penny and thrown it away, cleaned it, or spent without inspection, you may have unknowingly destroyed hundreds or thousands of dollars. That's the nightmare. That's the silent financial horror hiding in plain sight. Do not underestimate it. Do not clean it. Do not assume it's worthless. Every 1951 wheat penny deserves inspection because for some people, it's not just a coin. It's life-changing money they might already have touched and lost forever. The most terrifying moment isn't realizing the coin is valuable. It's realizing the coin was in your hands and you didn't notice. And that's why the 1951 wheat penny is more than just history. It's a ticking financial time bomb, and it's waiting in plain sight.